Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I got this awesome comment from Blue Nar asking if I could check out Houston. And actually they said, have you done Houston yet? And I have done. I've done Houston a few times, but I always try to focus on different areas. If you guys want me to do a video on a specific city, specific town, county, state, whatever, go ahead, comment down below and I will jump in and make you that video. If you want me to focus on a specific area in a city, just let me know and I will jump in. It could even be a certain street if you want, or a certain neighborhood. It doesn't matter. I will jump in and make you a video on that. Before I begin and check out Houston, I just kind of want to go over the news real quick. A lot of things are happening, but basically I came across this article from US News basically saying the economic week to be focused on the rapidly slumping housing market. And this one paragraph basically says it all. The culprit, an aggressive program of interest rates from the Federal Reserve designed to arrest inflation that has led to mortgage rates of 7%. Actually, they're above 7% in some cases. But yeah, like a year ago, they have more than doubled. And this is putting like the brakes on the housing market. Again, the Federal Reserve's main job is to bring down inflation, and they're going to keep raising rates until, basically they bring it down to 2%. We all might sit there and say, hey, that's great news, right? Bring down inflation. The problem is, on the flip side, is that it's going to rip through the economy and it's going to, send us into a recession, and it's going to be one big reset. It's going to be really, really dirty, and it's going to really suck. And, it's just going to be awful news down, left and right. So that's sort of what we're heading into. Right now, I think prices are still really high, and I still think that interest rates are really high. So right now, in my personal opinion, is probably the worst time to buy. You want to buy if you have, either low prices and high interest rates, or high prices and low interest rates. And out of those two, it's better to buy low with high interest rates. But again, right now we have high prices and high interest rates. So as a buyer, it's like, dude, run away and just wait and keep saving your money. As a seller, if if you're a desperate seller, you gotta keep lowering that price. If you're not that desperate, you might have to hold on for 3, 4, 5 years before the market, starts turning around. You still have a window. So if you have a really nice house, obviously you have a lot less buyers out there, but if you have a really nice house, and someone, if the right person falls in love with the house, then you're good. The problem is right now, unfortunately, that, there's not that many buyers. So unless you have that perfect house, then forget it. It's going to sit in the market longer and longer. So you got to make some very hard decisions as a seller. Okay, but let's jump over to Houston. I've been kind of like dogging a lot of real estate photographers, especially in a market like we're in right now. It's like you gotta make sure that the house is just absolutely perfect if you want to sell it. Now, you guys know I'm always hunting single stories. And look, this is Houston. Houston is a really big city. The Northwest, I would say, is probably some of the nicest areas, away from the water, away from flooding. Definitely the west side of the city is going to be nice. And but at the end of the day, I am hunting down single stories. I got to tell you guys, everything in Texas, and especially Houston, is bigger. So this is not New York City, okay? You could get insane houses for very, very cheap. Now, look, check out this one right here. Now, you guys know I'm always trying to hunt down those single stories because they will appreciate better over time. They're more desirable, especially because older people, can't go up and down the stairs. So it's better if you're going to buy a house for long term, think about your future and always look for those single stories. They are going to charge a little bit more, and they're usually going to be smaller, again, because you need more space, more land for 1,700 square foot. If you have a 2-story, you can make it a lot smaller, the house itself, because you could build up. Versus, on a 1-story, you literally have it all flattened out in one floor. So that's why basically they're harder to find. You're gonna find that they're usually older homes from times when land wasn't that big of a deal. But again, that's why they're harder to find. And I strongly suggest you guys always look for them. Now look at this, no garage on this one, well, that I've seen, but you have this huge driveway with RV parking, which is pretty insane. Again, it is a single story, 1,700 square foot, 3 bedroom, 3 bath, 2 bath. Is not a small, yeah, it's a little on the small side, but again, 270, love this house, love everything about it, except that it doesn't have a garage unless it's in the back. Oh my God, this is the perfect house. So it does have a garage in the back, plus a ton of space in the back. This house is really nice. Not much of a yard because of the way the garage comes in, but good enough for me, less maintenance. Absolutely love this house. I love this little nook area. And gotta tell you, the price does not get better than this. 270 for to be in a nice neighborhood on a single story with a decent sized house is just absolutely perfect. So far, this is my winner. But the only unfortunate part it is that it's way out on the outside of the city. So if you do have to commute, it is going to take you quite a bit of time to get to your to downtown. Another thing is, there are toll roads. It does get sort of expensive and whatnot. Now, what is this? This looks like a duplex. I don't want a duplex. I don't like the house that much. So where do you guys want to focus? I personally want to focus on this southern part, this Sugarland area. There's definitely some beautiful, beautiful neighborhoods and some beautiful houses here. Still very affordable. Again, I think if you come here for under $500,000, you could get an insane, insane house. Real quick, it's not often I find 12, 6, $5 million houses on in Houston. So let's see what $12 million gets you. 21,000 square foot, seven bedroom. 14 bathrooms. Wow, that is a lot of toilet paper to stock up. This house is like basically George Bush's house. I would hate, capital letters, I would absolutely hate to live in this house. This is just ridiculous. It's just, look at this. You got a knight over here riding his horse around. Look, this is insane. Okay, how much is it again? $11 million. Give me a break. This is a whole thing, guys. This is just way too much, way too gaudy. Just trying so hard. Who would want to live in a place like this? Well, I guarantee you, not me. But yeah, this seems like this little area right here, this little, like right next to the 8. Man, look, here's another one for $6.2 million. Again, this is Texas, guys. $6.2 million is like, you don't even need this much money to live here. $1 million in Texas would be plenty. This $6 million house, again, 7,000 square foot, is just insanely big. It's beautiful, just way too big, and just don't need it. You don't need this much space. Look, how many people do you know have a family with like 10 kids? Because that's literally what you would need. Now, I understand if you make a lot of money, you could come and buy this house. I get it. But it's the space. We don't need that much space, right? We've been taught that, hey, you make more money, bigger, bigger, bigger. But that's not always the best situation. For example, you could take this house right here for $500,000. Like I said, single story, perfect for your family, 2,200 square foot, 4 bedroom, 2 bath. You guys, honestly, you don't need anything more than this. Look at this, 2-car garage out in the back, guys. This is really nice. Beautiful house inside, completely move-in ready. 500,000, single story, 2,200 square foot, guys. This, you're not going to find. Look, with a little outside extra little mini unit out back, you could have your little art studio or a little office or whatever. You cannot find anywhere in the United States a house like this. Beautiful weather, beautiful state, right? Single story, 2,200 square foot for $500,000 in a very nice neighborhood. Again, if you look at the neighborhoods, your neighbors' homes are $600,000 across the highway. You got multi-million-dollar homes. When you buy in a neighborhood where there's really expensive homes, guys, property values will go up higher than neighborhoods with with crappy school districts. So just think about that. You want to buy in a good school district because your home will appreciate faster and better and higher, right? Look at this awesome home. Now this is a 2-story for a little bit more expensive, $625, but you basically get 3,000 square foot, an insane beautiful house, detached garage, 2-car garage for all your toys and whatnot in a beautiful, beautiful neighborhood. You know, I gotta tell you, a lot of people dog on Texas. They're like, I would never move to Texas, blah, blah, blah. But you know, at the end of the day, the reason people love Texas is because you could buy a house like this, single story, 1-story, 2,200 square foot for $200,000. Where else are you gonna find a house with a yard, single story, with a, what is it, $50 HOA fee a year, super cheap, for $205,000, guys, in a neighborhood where you basically, your neighbor's house is, what is it, like $20 million? So this is why I love Texas. I've been to Houston a bunch of times and I actually enjoy it. The food, the Mexican food in Houston is by far the best. You know, and I'm from California, and you know, in California we have really good Mexican food, don't get me wrong, but Houston, I'm telling you, they're insane too. The restaurants here are awesome, and people are just really, really nice. Now, I gotta tell you, I think I found my dream house. It's definitely on the bigger side for me, but I think it doesn't bother me that much because this house is pretty insane. 3,200 square foot, so it's definitely a big house. Single story, which I love. It looks like it's in a nice area, 1.3 million, so again, it's a lot of money, but 5 bedrooms, that's insane. Look how awesome this house is. Again, $1.3 million, and you get beautiful, look at that. It doesn't get better than this, guys. You're not gonna find a better kitchen than this. And 1.3 million, I know it's a lot, but man, you are definitely getting your money's worth here. You know, if you could afford it, I guess. But look at that backyard. I love these like square type of backyards where the house wraps around this little area like this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you call this, but just I really love this type of home, right? So you could basically see the pool area from 3 parts of the house. Really nice. This is classy. Again, very clean, completely move-in ready. It's got a gate for security. I don't really like the gate that much, but again, you know, I mean, that seems like it could break and whatnot all the time. Anyways, 2-car garage, super duper sick. $1.3 million. Not the best time to buy, like I said, but there's just definitely some insane houses here. All right, so I kind of focused a little bit on this west of the downtown. I do think like this top part is going to have some of the nicest houses, a little bit more expensive. If you come to South Houston on the east side, you're gonna find more affordable houses, but it does flood more often, so just think about that. But yeah, no, there's just some really beautiful homes here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you've never been to Texas, you gotta get over here because there's just a lot going on, guys. A lot going on. Let me just finish real quick with this one single story. Insane. 2,000 square foot, 275. Inside completely move-in ready. This is awesome, guys. Coming out here, I mean, if you are looking to buy and you got some decent amount of cash, give yourself a lot of time to look at open houses, especially as the market is crashing, because you might find a house. You might think it's too expensive. You come back in like 2 months, the house might still be on the market with a huge price reduction. So just think about that. If we jump over to the Redfin weekly housing market data, we could see that Houston prices are going sideways, but expect this to drop as interest rates continue to rise and skyrocket. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this video. If you want me to make a video on a specific city, a specific county, specific state, please go ahead, comment down below, and I will jump in and make you that video. If you're new to my channel and you like my videos, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button and go ahead and like and leave a comment. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video.